Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat, where today we're going to be discussing UCL Fantasy. It's match week 4. Very exciting times. Match week 3 went very well for me indeed. We'll discuss that. We'll look at transfers that I'm making into match week 4, and we'll also look at Harry's terrible team.
Now this one's a hard one because this is just the same fixtures as match week 3,
It is.
just the reverse.
So surely that's not a hard one. You just pick the same players that did well.
Maybe. I haven't done that. I've made 2 transfers this week. Used both my 3 transfers. I think I've made 2 very good deals. One I'm regretting actually now because I've realised who they're playing.
Should we start with match week 3?
It was horrific for me.
Oh.
I scored 46.
I scored 79.
Yeah.
Up to 60th now in the TFC League. If you haven't joined that, by the way, it's too late, probably.
I really lost the points in the forward department and the midfield department because my goalkeeper and back 4, Quadrado 6, Carvajal 3, Guerrero 8, Grimaldo 3, Donnarumma 4. Sounds pretty decent. We get into midfield. Højbjerg 4, Tonali 3. Sounds good. Yeah. Modric 0.
Ooh, tough times.
And then my front 3 was Liao 2,
Oof.
Haaland 9, and then Benzema captained on 4.
That was a bad call. A bad call. That's where my big points started. Captained Erling Haaland, 18 points there. Mbappe 2 was one of the only players to blank in my team. Then Zielinski 7, Bergwijn 3 was fine because I had Jude Bellingham 13, Mohamed Kudus 7 as well, Di Lorenzo 13, Abakar Silla 6, Rafael Guerrero 8, and then 1 for Gozens, 1 for Oblak. So disappointing from those 2. But yeah. Other than that, a really strong 79 points. Very impressed with Dortmund. They brought me in 21 points. Very impressed with my Napoli players that brought me in 20 points. Very pleased with the 2 transfers I brought in. Kudus and Di Lorenzo combined 20 points there.
I think you are right, Ossie. It's the same fixtures. So I think what you've got to do here is you've just got to trust your gut and pick the players that scored points last game week.
I think I've done that.
I have not.
Who have you picked up?
I've bought in 2 transfers. So
Same here.
I got rid of... I got rid of Quadrado. He scored with 6 points last time out, but they did concede to Maccabi Haifa. So I thought they're playing them again. They're playing them away this time. And Quadrado did get points for a clean sheet because he got subbed off before Maccabi Haifa scored, but still, my point stands.
I made 3 transfers, by the way.
So I bought out Quadrado for Reynildo.
Makes sense. But equally,
they did lose 2-0 to Bruges, and they are playing Bruges again.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth the punt.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously, if he does perform badly, you can always sub him out on the second night because he does play on the first night, right?
He does, but the only person I can sub him out for would be, or I can sub him out for Fatty or Gozens because they're my only 2 players that are playing on the Wednesday. That's
You've got so many on the Tuesday, haven't you?
That's still my problem. I look at it.
You have players on your bench that are playing on Tuesday. No, just buffering now.
Sorry, no. Reynildo's playing on the Wednesday.
Okay.
And so is my other transfer. I took out Luka Modric due to him being injured. I bought in Piotr Zielinski.
Oh, you're copying me, mate.
Yeah, I thought Modric injured. He wasn't in contention to start this next game according to the UEFA app. So I thought I'm going to bring in Zielinski. He is playing on the Wednesday. He's starting, so the risk is there that he doesn't do well. But my other 3 players who are benched are all playing on the 12th, so
yeah,
on the Wednesday, so they could get subbed in. Shall I go through the rest of my team?
Well, I'll do my transfers as well.
Yeah.
I've made 3 here and took a -4, but I think it's worth it. João Cancelo, he picked up only 5 points against Copenhagen, but that's fine.
5's not
They've got Copenhagen again. Yeah, they shouldn't have. I mean, sorry, they didn't concede. He didn't get the 60 minutes though. Yeah. He wasn't in my team. I picked him up and got rid of Robin Gozens, so a little more expensive there. I freed up funds by taking Harry Kane out, who's not scored yet in the Champions League, and I brought in Andre Silva. They played Celtic last week. They've got Celtic this week. He picked up 16 points against Celtic at home. He got 2 goals and an assist, plus player of the match. A lovely little 16 points there. I think he could do similar scenes, and he saves me a lot of funds to bring in Cancelo and to bring in Jamal Musiala.
Oh, wow.
At 7 mil, I know he only picked up 4 for an assist and 45 minutes played last time out.
But this is the thing with...
But he should start against Pleasant.
Yeah, what I've noticed is the meta for Champions League UCL Fantasy is that get your players that are going to get you your 3s, your 4s, your 5s, And then if you can do that, you only need like 1 or 2 big name players that are going to get you like a 15, and then you're laughing.
Well, yeah, I have loads of players with 7,
look
6s.
You've got a load of 5, 6, and 7s, and then you've got the likes of Bellingham and Haaland who stand out on.
Well, and Di Lorenzo 13 as well.
Which stand out on 13, 15, 18. You know, that's what I'm saying. If you can just get those players that are going to bring in your 5, 6, and 7s, even like only 4 or 3, and then you get your big name players to bring you, you know, in the high teens, low 20s.
And I would say don't future plan. Don't think about teams that are going to make it far in the tournament, because you pretty much get free transfers anyway before round of 16, I think it is. So
just send it on this
and
stage.
you have 2 wild cards for what? How many rounds do we have? We have 6 here, then we have another 8.
You get your wild card and your limitless, and then plus all the free transfers you get.
You get another 7. So there's 15 rounds in total with 2 wild cards.
Yeah.
Or 2 chips to play.
I'm thinking if I do have a bad game week, I could look to use the wild card.
I've used my limitless transfers thing. I've not used the what they called. Sorry, I've used wildcard. I've not used limitless, which is obviously limitless for 1 week.
Right. But yeah, I am looking. I think if I have no bad week, I am going to use the wild card because I've got a couple of players that I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, I use my wild card match week after match week 1, going into match week 2. So I've gone from 60 to 70 to 79. Just that solid improvement.
That's
hopefully improve once again this week.
I've done the opposite. I started on 57 match week 1, 62 match week 2, but then back down to 46 on match week 3. If I get lower than I want to beat my highest score. My highest score is 62 so far this year. I want to beat that this weekend.
This midweek, of course, join us for those midweek clashes. We'll be covering them live on this YouTube channel.
Should we round our teams?
Yes, and then I'll do my promo.
I've got Donnarumma in goal against Benfica. Hoping that's a clean sheet. Last week it was only 4 points.
Fair enough.
This week I'm hoping for a clean sheet.
It's hard to say who's starting in that, but yeah.
I'm hoping for a 0-0 draw in that Benfica Paris PSG game because I've also got Grimaldo. So I'm hoping for a 0-0 draw there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Carlisle against Shakhtar, once again, should be a clean sheet. They did concede last week, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. So I'm hoping this week they don't this time and can keep a clean sheet. Rennes against Bruges, this is a complete roll of the dice. They lost 2-0 away from home. This time they are at the Wonder Watch Pelotano. We know Atletico are a good defensive unit, hoping for another clean sheet. And then Guerrero against Sevilla. He scored last time out. Hopefully he can do the same again. He looked very good in the Classica, and he looks he looks very much in form. Midfield 3, Marco Reus against.
So you've still got Royce though. He's still injured.
The problem is he flags up. He hasn't been flagged up injured on here.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to look at him because I look at this. Right, UEFA Gaming, fix your app because this says to me training update in contention to start next game.
He's out till after the World Cup, isn't he?
You
can take the -4.
Live transfer, everybody.
Oh, this is interesting.
Royce is going.
The question is
7.9 million on a midfielder.
Yeah, what midfielder do you bring in?
Let's have a look. Who are the options? Do you want to run through your team while I'm doing
I will indeed. I've got a few playing on the 11th. I've got both my Dortmund boys, Guerrero and Bellingham. I've got both the City boys of Cancelo and Captain Haaland. I have also got Kylian Mbappe against Benfica, Andre Silva against Celtic, Courtois, who is playing Shakhtar, lovely little rhyme there, and Grimaldo against PSG. Then on the 12th, I have Musiala against Plzen, Kudus against Napoli, and Silla against... Who they got? Atletico, right?
Yeah.
Club Brugge,
Yeah.
And then on my bench, obviously, Oblak, Zielinski, Bergwijn, Di Lorenzo. I imagine I'll be transferring all of the outfielders onto the pitch because both those teams have looked really good recently. Don't you steal my ideas with Bellingham and Musiala, mate.
I'm thinking
Go original. Do something interesting. Oh, he has gone mental.
Not.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That is crazy. I'm excited though. Who you picking, Harry? Tell everyone out there.
I've gone for Dominic Szoboszlai.
Wow.
They're playing Celtic.
Very interesting. That's Wednesday, right?
Isn't
No,
injured.
Tuesday.
Does anyone know me? I don't want to press. No, I've confirmed it now. I've done it.
Okay.
Oh, now you could argue the point. Should I play my wild card this week? But I'm not. So Szoboszlai, is it what
So
day?
-4
What day
now
is it?
already. So why would you then take your wild card?
What day is
He's
it
on
today?
Tuesday.
Okay, so you will start. So Szoboszlai is into the team now.
Okay.
So I've been through my back 4. Back midfield 3, Szoboszlai against Celtic. Bit of a gamble. Literally just made. Hope it pays off. Tonight against Chelsea.
Yeah, really research that one.
Tonali's only in my team because he's playing on the Tuesday. He will most likely not do well and will most likely be subbed out for someone.
Because Chelsea are different grade.
Exactly. Zielinski against Ajax should be big points. And then front three. Benzema against Shakhtar. I need a goal from him this week or I will get rid of him in my wild card next week.
Oh.
Haaland captained this week. I'm not making the same mistake.
Fair enough.
Captaining Haaland against Copenhagen. And Leao once again. Not expecting him to do well, but he will be subbed out most likely.
Yeah. Haaland's the easy captain. He's got the easiest group. I was considering Mbappe, but I think Mbappe's more of a round of 16 pick, where he is a big game player. But yeah, that is all for the teams. Make sure to join us live on Tuesday. You'll be joining us a little late for the Tuesday stream. Chelsea vs AC Milan, but I will have another Harry here, just so you feel at home, everyone that joins us on those streams. And then on Wednesday night, we have Liverpool Rangers, where you will be here for the full game. So yeah, some big streams coming up. Join us for those. Look out for all the other content we're producing, all that kind of stuff. But yes, that is all for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.